फिर वो correct. So good morning once again. Happy to be over here. 19th June 2022. Market has been creating higher lows, always pushing it down. And today morning, I had given one exercise, a small exercise. Okay, and just to share with people who are going to miss, and for the people who really will not understand why this exercise was carried out. What was given by me was few important words. Now, which are these words? I'll just put it down once again. Okay, the words which were used in this particular case, okay, were process, practice, position, pressure, potential, perseverance, privilege, practical, power, positive, progress. Now, this was the, I would say, power words which were sent to everyone. Okay, and they were being informed कि आपको ये एक्सरसाइज करके, अगर आप एक्सरसाइज करते हो तो फिर आपको आपका लॉगिन आईडी मिलेगा. एंड आउट ऑफ मे बी टू some 5 to 10 groups where I am present, okay, I received hardly 6 messages. अभी आप मेरे को बताइए, why do seriously people not interested, या तो डर लगता है उनको, क्या है, what is the issue? ये वाला मैंने डबल टाइम लिख लिया, ठीक है. The more I am thinking about this particular words, okay, the more it is going deep into my head on why this, the P series, I can say, the P series, why it is important for us as a trader or even as an investor. Now, if we, I can read few of the this thing in terms of why this becomes very, very important is, but think in terms of your growth, think in terms of how you are going to work on your skills. So everything which is there bogs down to skill development. Now, in this skill development, there are two things. One is the technical side, and the other is the mindset. Do you agree on this? So when we are looking at this, then the point is, these are the two things which we need to develop. And look at this, the words which are being given over here. Now, which word would you put it in the technical side? Which word you can put it in the mindset gap? Think about this. And you will have a clear understanding of why this P series. I would say P series, becoming more and more powerful. As far as the mind is concerned, as far as the working is concerned, two things which keep on putting ourselves is the progress which we can carry on day-to-day basis, weekly basis, monthly basis, yearly basis. Yes or no? Now think in terms of any profession, whether it is cricket, you can think in terms of Sachin Tendulkar, whether it is the craft of acting, maybe you can think in terms of Shah Rukh Khan, whether it is basketball, Michael Jordan, and so on and so forth. So many players at the peak of their levels. What is the difference you are able to look at? What is the difference? What is the difference? That period of time, okay, whether it is 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 plus years, they kept on progressing. But when we think in terms of progressing, okay, I should write over here process and progress. Progress. So when we think in terms of the progress, which can be 20 plus years, they kept on developing their skill again and again and again and again. But how it was there? The mindset of they putting in their skill, their practice almost on a daily basis without any major holidays. Yes or no? Now, suddenly, we think in terms of two things. अरे वो प्रैक्टिस करने का क्या जरूरत है अगर हमको सब कुछ आता है? You know that mindset, I know everything. Why do I need this to practice? But think about it. When this big players, okay, came to a particular position, okay, did they forget about their basics? When they were under lot of pressure, okay, think in terms of Dhoni. 2 overs left and 30 runs to go. How much pressure for performance? Okay, so now one more word, performance, can we put it? How much pressure to make that 30 runs in the 2 overs?
Pivot was also there.
One last ball and you need 4 runs to win. How much pressure does the player go through? Now, each and every person has the potential to win a particular game. Yes or yes? Now, they have also got the privilege to represent their family, their states, their country. Now, think in terms of how they perform. Only one ball left or only two balls left and 4 runs to go. What is in their mindset? वहां पे क्या मारामारी चलती होगी? What will be the scenario in terms of the bowler who is bowling the last two balls? Because everything is dependent on the bowler or the batsman to win the game. The fielders who are there, whether the catch is coming and are they able to hold the catch? So in this case, there are so many aspects of a particular game in terms of the output. Now you definitely need the technical skill. But during the pressure time, you also need equally the mindset to finish in a positive manner. Then the power increases. Now, one time you have been able to win the game. Now think in terms of the next time, almost in the similar situation, you have come back. So what is the expectation of the whole world as far as you are concerned? Just a few days back, I saw the Chak De, and wo last goal, which seems to be the most difficult one. And this is what happens to each and every person who goes through the pressure. Okay. And this is the practical difficulty which the person face. Almost in each and every match he is going to play. But then what actually helps is the process of going through that pressure again and again and again and again. Think in terms of a army man. Okay, he practices his skills on a daily basis, only to be utilized maybe once or twice. But during that pressure, it is nothing but the training which helps the army man to survive and execute a perfect plan. So can I now add the plan over here? Again, a P series coming into picture. तो आप सोचो, आप as a trader or an investor, okay, as a trader or an investor, do you have a plan? Of performing well during the pressure, which is on a daily basis? That means आपका जो रोज उठ के जो हम लोग हिंदी में बोलते हैं ना, दिमाग का दही हो जाता है, राइट? तो वो दिमाग का दही करने के लिए आर यू प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर दैट दिमाग का दही? नाउ योर thinking was that market is going to go down and it is opening at the top. अभी क्या करने का? So everything what you had prepared for, nothing is going to happen today. And this is what the mindset and the technical game is all about. And if you actually are serious about this business, serious about this business, then and then only the markets rewards you with almost a daily understanding of how the life is lived. See, the point is we have a very, very, very easy life. For food, no problems. We are not even a farmer. Okay. We do not have to wait for maybe 3 months, 6 months for the, the harvesting and then eating wala thing. तो हम लोग उधर भी मेहनत नहीं करते. We have the electricity, we have the internet, and we have our ATM machine in front of us, the laptop. So life is practically so easy for almost everyone. But then what do we do? What do we do? We struggle. Struggle for what? Struggle for survival. Yes or no? Now you tell me, in terms of technicals, anyone, we have many members. आप बताइए कि is it easy or difficult? चलो, level हम लोग अगर levels को, you can unmute yourself, and if we put in the levels, okay, maybe कितना easy है सीखने के लिए in terms of 0 to 10 के point of view से. How easy is it to learn about technicals? तो आप अपने हिसाब से स्कोर दीजिए प्लीज. You can unmute yourself. मैं unmute का बटन, ask to unmute. You can unmute yourself and answer this. Tell me. I am only talking about technicals. How much is it difficult in terms of learning the technicals? Anyone? No answers.
It's easy.
Sorry?
Easy. It is easy to learn.
So from
out of 10.
अगर 10 is the बहुत difficult वाला thing, okay? So suppose 10 is the most difficult. So between 0 and 10, आप उसमें कितना score देना चाहेंगे? You are saying it is easy, right?
Yes, 9.
10 is the most difficult. तो 9 का series देना चाहेंगे?
10 is more difficult. Okay, you are going other way around.
Yeah.
So it will be 1.
It will be 1, right?
Most easy. Yeah.
Technically most easy, right?
Yes.
And as far as you are concerned, how much practically, okay, practically, how much time does it take? So let's understand the time factor also to learn this particular thing. 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, कितना दिन लग सकता है? Max to max.
Learning part takes little time, practice part takes more time. So learning time you can take 15-20 days the max.
कितना? 30 days?
Yeah, max to 30 days.
Can I take 30 days? As low as 30 days?
Yeah.
So now you are saying that there is one more factor which comes into picture, is the practice time, right or not?
Practice and perseverance, yes.
So practice time is the one which takes some time.
Yes.
Now think about it. When you are young, okay, how much time did you take to learn the basic ABCD? 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years? from the kindergarten to going up till first standard.
Yes.
Yeah, you were only practicing ABCD, 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 and the small
Yes.
words which were there. तो वहां पे 4 साल लग गए थे before you actually started to make sentences, in fact. And
Right.
यहाँ पे the time factor which is there shows you that it takes less than 30 days to learn the technicals.
Yeah.
And maybe another 30, 40 days, 60 days to practice the same thing again and again and again and again. Am I right or wrong?
Yes.
But then we still keep on struggling. Why? It is because of our mindset, which is creating the biggest issue. Yes or yes?
Yes, sir. Not following the rules properly.
Not following the rules properly. Okay. So you have something called as not following wala rules. Okay. Not following rules. So indirectly or directly, no discipline.
Yeah.
Right or not? Practically no discipline while you are trading.
Right.
What else you can think of? So many people over here and only one person is answering. बाकी का लोग हिंदी में भी बात कर सकते हैं, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. What is that factor which is creating an issue?
Timing.
Okay, what exactly do you mean by the timing side?
That is like either I am too early to take the decision or I am too late to take the decision.
Okay, very nice. So you are looking at the timing of entering, right?
Yes.
Or not entering a particular trade. So
Yes.
one thing which you are facing or the issue is about the timing. Oh my God, I am left out. Or oh my God, I did not take the trade. Right or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, good, very nice. What else issues which you are facing? Anyone else? Or maybe you can continue, not a problem. But the thing is कि जब तक आप ये चीज के बारे में बात नहीं करेंगे, डिस्कस नहीं करेंगे, नहीं समझ में आए.
Putting in our own mind where it is not, one has to follow the market and instead putting our own mind that markets will go this way, that way. Hope versus following the market.
Okay, so technically hoping and praying.
Yeah.
If I got this right? Hoping and
Right,
praying
sir. Yes.
what the market can do for us.
Yes.
Correct? Okay, very nice. So this calls for nothing but the greed also. Sometimes you jump into this particular trade.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, right, sir.
Right or not? You jump into the trade. Hare, main reh gaya karke, you are in this. So the greed also comes into picture, right or not?
Yeah.
What else?
Fear.
What else?
Fear of missing out. Like,
oh, lovely. The fear of missing out. Okay, very nice. What else one can think about? बाकी के लोग, please unmute yourself and talk. Otherwise, this is not going to help you out. Believe me. इसमें कोई शर्म नहीं है. Please understand this, because if you understand these things in a right fashion, if you understand where you have or you are continuously making mistake, then and then only you will be able to correct that mistake at the right time. नहीं तो you may think, just think about it. मैं हमेशा ये एक particular example देता हूँ. Okay, we have our Dadar station over here, right in the middle of Mumbai city. Okay, so we have the Dadar station. Now the issue with the Dadar station is there is a west side line. Okay, there is a central line, and there is also a harbor line. But let's not confuse too much western and the central line. Now, at the western line, maybe you want to go to Virar side, means on the other side you have to catch a train which is Virar Borivali ke hisab se. Okay, and in this particular thing, okay, say maybe you want to go to the central line, maybe Kalyan. Okay, so what happens and where the mistakes take place is somebody who wants to go to Virar is sitting in a Kalyan train. Will he reach Virar? Now, this is what happens when you feel as a trader, okay, I am in the right place, right time, and I know everything. Okay, and you keep on making the mistake that every time you want to go to Virar, but you are catching a Kalyan wala train. Now you tell me, will you reach Virar? No. And this is what happens with every trader who comes to be a master in this particular game. So indirectly or directly, यहाँ पे as a rule हम लोग बोलते हैं कि भाई आपको विरार जाना है, and if you are in the wrong train, आपको यहाँ पे उतर जाना पड़ेगा. In so practically ये हम लोग का stop loss hit हो जाता है, which nobody likes it. Which nobody likes it. But you are in the wrong train. That means you are in, instead of a sell, you are in a buy train. And nobody wants to be a loser. So indirectly or directly, there is one more यहाँ पे loser tag. Nobody wants this. Yes or no? So it is better that I will sit in the train and not take action, and then later on अगर वो गलत जाता है तो वो सामने से कोई आके बोलेगा, देखा मैंने बोला था आपको कि ये चीज आप नहीं कर सकते हो, ये प्रोफेशनल का काम है, ब्ला 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 ब्ला. एंड देन व्हाट यू डू? छोड़ दो यार, जाने दो, ये मेरा काम नहीं है. But those people who are telling you this, they are the ones who have failed. Okay, they don't want to have that, you know, that mindset of becoming a winner. But there are people who have done extremely well in the market. But what is the difference between the people who have not made it and the people who are making it in the market? Is that they create a winning mindset. Do you all agree with me or not? They create a winning mindset. Now, believe me, this mindset game which is there is played on a daily basis. Why? Because यहाँ पे आप सोचो, हाँ, you need a lot of patience for the trade to sometimes come to you. तो उसके लिए राह देखना पड़ता है. So can I now add one more point over here at this junction? यहाँ पे we have not written patience. Now think about it. All this P, everything is mind game. The process what you go through, The practice you will need to follow the process again and again and again. Maybe a 10 minutes rule, maybe a 45 minutes rule, maybe a 1, 2, 3 reversal. Okay, supply demand, maybe support resistance, whatever system you are following. Okay, you need to be doing this again and again and again and again. Are you going to go wrong in this? Of course. Is the system foolproof? No. Now think about it. अगर कोई बॉलर लास्ट के 2 बॉल बाकी है एंड यू नीड 4 रन्स, तो वो आपको फुल टॉस डालने वाला है, वो आपको बाउंसर डालने वाला है. ओके, आपको कैसे पता चलने वाला है कि व्हाट टाइप ऑफ बॉल इज गोइंग टू कम इन? नाउ दिस इज वेयर योर practice comes into picture of following a particular set of process and the system. Now, even when we go wrong sometimes, you cannot have that mindset of a loser tag. Everything going right, you have taken trade based on the system. But stop loss gets hit and you will say, oh my God. Now this is what happens again and again. But believe me, you need to develop your mindset based on the learning. Yes or no?
Yes.
Technical factor is very easy to understand. Very simple. In fact, somebody has given 1 ka rating. That means, in fact, Sunil ji had given 1 ka rating. So easy that anyone can learn. Time factor, max to max 30 days. But this is the practice which may require some time. Maybe 3 months to 6 months. Maximum. लेकिन आज MBA करने के लिए 2 साल लग जाते हैं. To become a BCom graduate, you need at least 15 years. How much time do you give to this art of converting your laptop to an ATM machine? Ask this question. How much time you will give to convert your laptop to an ATM? And this is what is important. This is what everything what you are going to face. Last ball में 4 run चाहिए. That pressure which we go through on a daily basis. Fear of missing out. The greed which comes in buying at the top. Okay. Timing सही नहीं जा रहा है. Hoping and praying कि ये trade मेला चल जाना चाहिए. Oh my God, oh my God. And not following the discipline. Believe me, this mindset needs to be developed on a daily basis. There is no end to this. And that is where there is a difference between somebody becoming Sachin Tendulkar and someone who is Vinod Kambli. They get out early and they are not there in the system itself, wherein Sachin Tendulkar able to play for 20 plus years, 25 plus years. So with this thought, I leave it up to you whether you want to be a Sachin Tendulkar in terms of trader or even investors. Okay. Do you have a system in place? Do you have a plan in place? Will you be perseverance in what you are doing without hope and fear of losing out? So I leave this thought to you.